The Dodger pitcher, Rich Hill, last night, pretty remarkable game. Had a perfect game going into the ninth, no-hitter going into the 10th, and ended up losing it on a walk-off home run. How do you feel today, Rich?
Hey, Dan. Thanks for having me on.
Sure.
Yeah, I feel good. It was a tough loss last night, but, body feels pretty good today, so just get back to work.
Was there any talk of you not going out for the 10th inning?
No, not for the 10th, but possibly the 11th. If we get through the 10th, but unfortunately made, one pitch and ran over the middle, and, Harrison did what he was supposed to do with it and hit it out of the ballpark. So
it feels like we're more bothered by you losing the no-hitter than you are.
Well, you put in I always say this, you put in the days, the weeks, the months, the years, and in some cases the decades of, getting to a certain point, and something that's happening here is extremely special. So, with the season, with the team, and, what our end goal ultimately we have our sights on is where we want to go. So individual accomplishments and certain things are great, but it really, at the end of the day, will fall in comparison to what the main goal is here.
Ever had that feeling that you had through the first 9 innings in a game?
Last year, I think in Miami, after 7, with a perfect game, and then this year, obviously last night. But yeah, I think that was really the first time, in my career, being that close to something like that. But again, one bad pitch and we end up losing the game. So that's really, I know it sounds, a little mundane, but really at the end of the day, the main objective is to go out there and get a W.
When did you know you were in trouble on that pitch?
It probably. No, it happened so quick. And as soon as the ball was in the air, I could tell off the bat that it had a chance to get out. It wasn't obviously a no-doubter, but I could tell in the air that it had a chance.
Would you rather have 2 no-hitters or 1 perfect game?
World Series title.
No,
I know that's not answering the question.
Let's say you had a World Series title. But we were talking about this. I said there's only been 23 perfect games in baseball history, and there's been 250 no-hitters. So I got to take 1 perfect than 2 no-nos.
Right. Yeah, that would be. I think that would be my answer as well. So if I had to make a, you're forcing me to make a decision here and say I need an answer, I would say the perfect game.
What was the locker room like last night?
It was a loss, so it was, quiet. And, I don't think anybody really knows how to react in a situation like that because it's very rare and doesn't happen very often, right? But looking forward to today and, taking the series from Pittsburgh. I think it's something that, just kind of, it was quiet.
But it's like when somebody loses a family member, you never know what to say to the family member. This is like baseball's equivalent of losing a family member. Everybody
reacts in their own way, and I think in that situation, it's something that is understandable, and I know everybody everybody gave an incredible effort last night, and that was really something that you could see, and something that, when fans come out or you watch us on TV, the Dodgers on TV, that's what you're going to see every single night. And I don't know if you've been able to catch any of the games, but it's the resiliency and the continuous pressure that we put on the other teams that has made us an extremely good team this year.
We're talking to Rich Hill, the Dodgers pitcher, took a no-hitter into the 10th, a shutout, and lost that on Josh Harrison with the walk-off home run. But I wonder if, here you are at 37, that everything else prepares you for, hey, I can't be any more disappointed than I was with what happened. There was a stretch where you weren't even pitching in the major leagues. How How did the previous part of your career help you in dealing with whatever comes up in your career now?
Well, that's experience, and I think you can draw from your experiences throughout life and as you get older. And you can look back and kind of, as they say, connect the dots looking backwards instead of, moving forward. But again, it's really continuing to put the effort in. And I always say that it's about, putting the effort in at the end of the day and going out there and giving everything that you have out on the mound. And I know, athletes say that over and over again, but really to believe that and to understand what that means as I've gotten older is what I can draw from through experiences. Something like last night is, a very small thing compared to what we will all, what I've gone through in life and, and moving forward and understanding that putting yourself out there and actually taking action and giving everything that you have is going to fall more often than not in your favor if you continue to put that forward.
What if you ran across Josh Harrison today prior to the game? What would you say?
No, I congratulate him. He did what he was supposed to do. It was a ball that cut back over the middle of the plate, and he put a great swing on it. So I appreciate. Look, it's something that when you see things going on, for example, Clayton Kershaw and what he's been able to do in his career, and Cody Bellinger, Adrian Gonzalez got his 2000th hit the other night. Chase Utley, how he's had a tremendous career. What Kenley Jansen's been able to do, this year, and Alex Wood. Just watching these guys and Chris Taylor. Nobody really had mentioned Chris Taylor at all, and now he's kind of a household name, I guess, if you want to say that, just because of the way he's been able to adjust and continue to grind throughout his career. And those are the things that are special, because you see that and you don't know when it's going to come around again. And I think that is what I can draw from my experiences as well, seeing, great milestones for individuals throughout their career and really appreciating that. And you see that and you say, wow, that's pretty special.
Who's the funniest guy on the team?
Kike Hernandez, for sure. Yeah, definitely.
Give me an example.
I don't know. He has, really good wit, dry humor. Just the way he can keep the bench loose in any situation, whether we're up or we're down, or whether there's, a no-hitter or perfect game going on, just to go, or whether, for example, if the game's not going well for certain guys, he can always have something to say that will make you laugh. So it's something that it's unique and pretty special. So.
Did guys not talk to you in the dugout last night? When did they stop talking to you last night?
I didn't really. Yeah, I'm kind of a pacer during the game, so I tend not to sit down in one spot. So I didn't really get the team on one side of the dugout and the pitcher has the other half of the dugout to himself.
Oh, so you froze them out. You stayed away from them.
I just, it doesn't matter if it was what was going on last night or it was, any other game. I tend to move around a lot, but I would say around the seventh. The seventh inning, yeah.
Well, congratulations, whatever you take out of it. It was great TV. I got a heads up to tune in the ninth. First pitch, I saw the error by Forsythe, and then you retired the next three, and I go, okay, is he coming out for the 10th? And then when you did, and I went, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, thank you. I really appreciate it, and congratulations to yourself with everything, in your career.
Thank you, Rich. I appreciate it, and good luck with the rest of the season.
Okay. Thank you, Dan.
All right, that's Rich Hill.
The Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings on Audience.